All right. Okay. So, James, what are
Yes.
our predictions for E3 2021? I forgot that it was 21 then. I thought I was going to say 2020. Because nothing's happened in the past year, so I'm behind in my head. For Square Enix Presents, what are you expecting to see unveiled? Give us like five. Oh no, that's hard. Give me three things that you think is going to happen.
Well, I kind of read the website.
Apart from this stuff on, okay, read the stuff on the website. Go over that, and then choose
so,
three that aren't on there.
so there's a new game by EDS Montreal,
Right.
which oh, I think we're starting. Update on Babylon's Fall and a closer look at Life is Strange.
Right. So Life is Strange has never interested me. I have to put that out straight away, not for any reason other than I don't like that kind of game.
Yeah, me neither, to be fair.
What was the other one? Babylon.
Babylon's Fall.
Do I know what that is?
Uh, mm.
I Babylon's. I'm so behind when it comes to
Yeah,
Babylon's Fall. That's how you spell it, isn't it? Babylon's.
yeah.
It's a game. Oh, it's that one. Okay. It's the one that's kind of like giant dudes in a dude area where you fight. It's basically Dark Souls, kinda, sort of, maybe, kinda. I'm gonna get punished for calling every game Dark Souls now, but you know what I mean. It looks that kind of gameplay-ish, hacky slashy, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go for that. So come on, give us
2 minutes.
Give us three things that you think are going to get announced that aren't on that list, or footage of, or something.
I don't know. It might be an Endwalker trailer, just because.
Okay, I'm gonna do this because you have no idea, do you?
Not a clue.
My three things. First of all, last E3 or whatever last E3 it was, we got a Monster Hunter collab announced. I want to see another collaboration trailer because it's E3 and that's a possibility that we could see for Final Fantasy XIV. We had one at E3 the previous time, not last year, but the one before. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to if it happens, because they said they would consider doing crossovers again in the future. Maybe more Capcom crossovers with Square Enix. I would love to see those. Maybe a trailer for that. Final Fantasy 16. Do you reckon we'll see a trailer for that? Any more information? Nothing? Or do you think that's going to be on the back burner until they have more stuff to show next year? Or closer to next year?
I just found the press release.
Yeah.
Square Enix.
Cool. Yeah. And the third one, I'd be surprised, honestly, if they didn't talk about Final Fantasy Origins, which is the new IP, well, rumored to be the new Final Fantasy game, because it's supposed to be a new Final Fantasy game that's not numbered. I don't want to vote on a poll. Can you get this off my screen? Thank you. Ugh, Twitch. What music have they got on this, actually? Oh god, what is this music?
Ooh.
Well, there we go. DMCA 3. That's why we have Plinky Plonky music, boys and girls. Let's enjoy this together.
Oh.
Let's get ready to get disappointed or elated. Are you ready? Come on, bring us some Final Fantasy stuff. Okay, here we go. Trailer 1. Grey screen, black screen. Okay, good. Mature, huh? Okay. What have we got?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host.
Matt Mercer?
Square Enix
Nice.
Presents.
Who's that?
Today we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game
Voice
announcements,
actor.
updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal.
What is it?
We
What
hope
will
you
it
enjoy the
be?
show.
Oh. I mean, Eidos, don't they make Tomb Raider stuff? Oh, that's not Tomb Raider.
That's definitely not Tomb Raider.
Space.
That looks nice. That looks pretty. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Something that's a part of you.
That's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like your name.
Yes.
Peter Quill.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
Goodness.
No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
I heard about this actually. I heard that they were going to be in partnership with Square Enix.
So we got fined.
We appear to be
So is this like-
6,163 units short.
I know, we clearly need a plan.
So it's like
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy with the characters slightly different.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. What kind of gameplay is this? Like, Joe, what kind of game is this? Okay, so action-based combat,
Drax, roll. No.
right?
You want monster? I'll show you monster. No, we disrobe.
Keep your pants on.
It could be used as a distraction.
It's good to see the humor still there. Let's take our pants off.
We're all
Yeah.
professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Get him!
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
Okay, that looks pretty
More
good.
no killing teammates.
That's who.
It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitment.
You know what this reminds me of? Deadpool, the video game.
Yeah.
We can do this.
It's got the same vibe.
Fucking great, Quill.
It doesn't sound like Batista, but you can tell this is the.
It looks good.
music.
Oh yeah. Is that lava?
I don't know. That's awesome. You know what?
That looks.
In terms of
I
movie
like the look of that.
licenses for a game, that's
October
actually
26th.
pretty good looking already. I want to see
Hi,
more.
my name is
But
Olivier Proux, senior producer here at IDOS Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our
Nice.
version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven,
Ooh, single
third-person action-adventure game.
that's really
It's our
cool.
own fresh
Yeah.
take on the
Ooh.
Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But
Well, what
today,
other
I'm
character
really,
could they
really
have as a
excited to
main
have
character?
all
Come
of you
on.
join
It's gotta be
us on this
Peter.
journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
Is it the same people that made
I've always
Avengers? I
loved
don't
Marvel's
think
cosmic
so.
characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I
Hopefully not.
had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles.
No, I think it's a different
went
company.
back with the
Yeah,
help
I
of Bill
think this
Roseman, the
is-
editor, and kind of
This is
cherry-picked
Eidos or whatever,
characters
isn't
from
it?
Marvel's
Eidos, yeah.
past.
They've been around for years. They used to
yeah.
work with Crystal Dynamics and stuff, didn't they, on Tomb Raider?
Well, they did Colin McRae Rally and
that
stuff like
became
that.
the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
Yeah,
I
Dan
remember
Abbott.
the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent.
They
I
look-
don't know if it's a minute. but
Okay,
in
so
my head,
the
it was a minute. I
likenesses
was like,
aren't
"Oh my God,"
deliberately.
like, they hate
This
it.
is the movie actor. I like that they've gone the route of let's make these characters look nothing like them
Yeah.
movie counterparts. You don't want it to look like Batista, you know. It's good. I think it's fantastic that they've done that.
Oh, yeah.
What makes the gameplay experience
Otherwise, they would have had to
unique
pay
is
for the
no matter
likenesses
in what
of, and there's
phase of the
limitations
game
on
you are,
that.
whether
So
you're in
that's pretty good.
exploration
That's
or
good.
You're fighting. The Guardians are constantly around you,
Yeah.
and you never.
Can
feel
you
alone.
imagine
While you're
the
leader,
camaraderie
Guardians will also challenge you and
whilst
make
you're just
decisions
doing
on their
simple
own,
tasks?
And you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part
Oh,
of
there
the
was like a
Guardians of
player
the
choice
Galaxy.
option on
The
screen. Then. Did you
decisions
see
you'll
that?
make will have lighthearted to hunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and
Repercussions.
say.
More no
That's
killing
interesting.
teammates.
Says who?
It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitment.
I like, yeah.
You are playing a
Imagine the
Star-Lord and
soundtrack
you're
this
using
game's gonna
your
have,
blasters
though,
and you're
considering-
using
80s music, isn't it?
Star-Lord is really
gonna be a nightmare to
empowering.
stream
He's
that.
very agile on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians, in our world.
Yeah, I do like how they look kind of similar to the movie characters, but just different enough that you can see.
Yeah,
that looks
they're closer to the original cartoon
the story,
characters.
They discover that they created something really big that threatens the
visual
galaxy.
novel, rather.
There are a lot of very
But having, like,
interesting villains in the Marvel.
Being able to have certain
And when you're
control
starting
over
to
the
work
other
on stories
characters.
You know what
as well.
else is really
You get to
refreshing?
get
That this
your
has got
pick
nothing
of
to do
which
with the
ones will
travesty
make
that
the
was
best
the
for the
Avengers
story.
stuff.
That
So you know
gives
for a
us the
fact that this is
opportunities
set
to
in a
bring in
completely
some that are
different
well-known,
universe
but
and
some
time
that
period,
are also
way
not
before
all
that
well-known.
happened. So
That
they
game's
can,
kind of later.
so they can just
getting so right about them
spread
is
out a little
capturing what
bit,
it's
you
like
know,
to
spread
be
their
a
wings
misfit
and go
family.
ham
They're
into
also
the
bringing
comic
an
books
amazing imagination to
rather
create
than
planets
sticking
and
to
characters
the
that are gonna
Marvel
blow your
bloody.
mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think,
universe.
makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's
Doggo.
trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
I'd like to see a
They made it
DLC
fun,
later
they
on that
made it
allows you to
rock
play
and
with different
roll.
characters.
They
so.
delivered everything you would want
Eh,
in a Guardians game.
looks good.
It does.
This is a lot of time dedicated to this game, though.
I mean, you don't get many single-player games these days.
No, there's too much focus on live service, so that gets a thumbs up from me. Look at the watering can.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What, are we seeing like more gameplay now? Okay. They've really, you know what it reminds me of? It's kind of like they've gone the route of the cyberpunk sort of animation quality.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I know,
Mm.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaran.
Why would you want to interrupt that?
I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not to.
I also vote for the creepy.
I would love to see what happened if you press the other buttons, how different that would
Yeah.
happen. So
Well,
Groot.
Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of
So I
us.
guess the levels change
Okay,
depending on who you're
All right, let's
rescuing
do
or whatever.
this. Let's
Yeah.
go sell a monster.
Maybe.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the
Graphically, it looks good.
That's
It does.
not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Ooh, weather.
He's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Oh.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access
Brilliant.
to Lady Hellbender. Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant.
What are those weird
bar.
balls?
I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
Like lily pads or something.
Don't vote so good. Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Yeah, it seems that way. We have like a full party.
Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket.
Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this.
Brilliant.
It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirits.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
I can see how this would be quite compelling, actually. As long as it's, you know, the thing with these sorts of movie license games, you don't expect it to be very long, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
As long as there's variety and some length to it. Maybe some RPG elements or something.
As long as
Great.
yeah, and the comedy's on point.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know, when I survived freaking Half-World, I think I'm scared of some little...
What on earth?
Get ready.
Is that an angry jelly?
Oh, look.
Oh, wow, interesting commands. Ah.
So you can control your other...
And then combos. Those things are weird. It's Jello, all different flavors. It's coming to get you, Keezy.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask
Are we
them for
seeing an
directions?
entire playthrough of this game? How long is this segment?
I'm not
Damn.
saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only
Really, really well designed areas, though. Look at this.
Yeah, it's very pretty. So we're only looking at it 1080p as well.
It's a retractable bridge.
It's on PlayStation, so it'll look even better on PC if released on it. Yeah, I mean,
Do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the
PS5 has some serious power, so
Hole through your face. Put me down.
encouraging.
You'll
Yeah.
be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess.
Oh,
that
look, it's
flies
Reputation.
cats.
Oh, it's like Fallout.
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal.
Oh, I see. What would the other option do? How would you get across? Like ask him nicely?
Oh, Groot maybe?
Oh, like stretching his arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like there's reputation progress,
Yeah.
EXP, so obviously levels. Now we just need like some upgrade packs. Those things are weird.
These creatures are perfect predators. Stop cheering for the murder monster.
That slide back attack. Fantastic. Oh, it's got a stagger bar. Interesting. So we're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake now. Is she?
Ooh.
You can unfreeze other people. Brilliant.
Guys, huddle up.
Is this a limit break or something?
That looks like it.
So he bursts out with music with his Walkman, and that powers him up.
There, look, there's a power timer at the side of it.
That's fantastic.
That looks like that is pretty old.
Uncanny. Cluster flark grenade.
Fan the hammer.
Okay. Oh, loot.
That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Oh no, loots.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right.
Hmm.
Cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
What? This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with
This
that?
is literally the entirety of a whole mission or something.
Come on.
I'm surprised.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me, only bigger. Not bad. Not bad. Easy, big guy.
So, how long before
What
someone
is
else
that? A
wants to
giant
pull this
fish?
thing?
Yeah, it's a flying fish.
Cool.
Closer to 75.
We got this.
Oh, interesting. Well,
That looked really good.
it did. Surprisingly, you know. I should have got these guys to make the Avengers game, and it might have been good. I really could not get on with the Avengers game.
No.
It just didn't tickle my fancy. This looks like it would.
Yeah, it's got comedy. Looks like good gameplay.
Bit of a glitch there in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Definitely on their end.
Oh, we're still going.
How many times do I have to
That's a warrior look.
the audacity that you thought you could rob me?
Is that Hell Woman or whatever?
Probably.
Is it a giant platypus? Oh no, it's an octopus. October 26th.
Yeah.
So we could
trailers
play
look great.
that. So we could play that and still have plenty of time before Endwalker.
Oh yeah. Oh look, DLC. Oh, DLC.
Cosmic
So it's-
Deluxe Edition.
Now we're going to revisit two
All right.
iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series. And then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Oh yeah, Legend of Mana's coming out. I'm hyped. Oh? The games that are driving Meoni insane on Fridays. Please not on the phone. Please not on the phone. Please not on the phone. Please not on the
Steam
phone.
and mobile.
Steam
and mobile.
Pixel Remaster. Hello?
Yeah.
Pixel Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on Steam?
1 to 6,
really?
yeah.
No. Yeah, well, we've already got the others.
Yeah.
1 and 2 being released on screw PlayStation, Demon.
Yeah.
Steam, though. We've never got them on Steam. Legend of Mana. Yes. I haven't played this
Right.
game. I never got to play this game because it was on.
You'll definitely be picking up.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing that. Yeah, 24th. Yeah. Yes. Although I'll probably get it on Steam because my Nintendo Switch captures great, but it sometimes cuts out.
And guess what?
It better not be Marvel stuff.
It's Black Panther update.
Okay, time to get a drink.
Including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
As someone that can't play on a PC, I'd settle for the Switch. Absolutely.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
Come on, enough with the Avengers stuff. Doesn't look any good to me.
Second counts, people. Keep it moving.
They're my opinions anyway. I'm just not. I'm just not there with the Avengers stuff. Some people must love it, otherwise it wouldn't be made.
You're out of your depth, Avengers.
We're shutting you down, Monica.
Guardians of the Galaxy looks 10 times better than this.
It really does.
This has got no soul, you know, to me.
Aim will save this world. I will save
Yeah,
it.
it's
Again,
like
another opinion, but you know.
There is no end to these clones.
Like
You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
You could almost imagine this as Destiny 2 DLC. I completely agree. There's not much that smells like Marvel. I mean, apart from the characters you see on the screen, it doesn't look like...
there's no. It doesn't sound like there's any banter between people.
Licensed music has been removed. Well, that's why, because it'd normally be music here.
Yeah.
But... it just... I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I supposed to say?
I applaud your efforts to connect with
It's cool that they're doing like the DLC for it and stuff, but it's not my demographic. I'm not interested. You guys might be though. I don't know. I really didn't like the Black Panther movie, so that's another thing that's turning me off.
Well, this isn't for a while, this one, because you have the other two, what is shown first.
I think my interest in the Marvel Universe ended when this movie came out. It's one of the only reasons I'm looking forward to the new Venom film, is because they basically were like, yeah, this has got nothing to do with that. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. No more everything has to be connected crap anymore.
Yeah, mine kind of ended at full Ragnarok.
Yeah, well, the Venom film does look really good. But it's also a different director, isn't it? And different studio doing it than the main MCU.
Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Who's this random dude with a gun? Just blowing up skyscrapers for some reason. I don't... oh, okay. Still, no. Sorry, no. It's cool that it's free,
Well, it's
but-
free, so... I mean, that...
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Here you go, all two of you in chat.
Good evening, 426.
Wait,
Our
what?
intelligence
A
report
Hitman game again?
threat to global stability.
On
The
mobile.
damage
Brilliant,
is
though.
unlike anything we have seen before.
The recent
Following
Hitman
Agent
game was
47's
so good.
Disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect.
Was this a planning
From the
game?
shadows. And they will never
I think we
know
saw this before,
what hit
actually.
them.
Yeah.
The trailer before this. Not my cup of tea, but... oh, this looks like Nier.
That's a little bit, doesn't it?
Demon, what's this? You probably know. It is Nier. Oh, it's Reincarnation. Ew. Once again, the Warrior of Light returns to Ardra. Ardra?
Yeah.
Oh, that Brave Exvius stuff. I like how they had to literally get all the music off of this, but that's nice of them to do. So
these are all mobile
I'm
stuff.
I'm not a massive fan of the mobile universe, guys. Oh, this will be Xenoblade. Okay. No. What's this random music that they've just pressed play on?
Don't know.
Boom, boom. Nope, Brave Exvius stuff. Oh, it's still that, is it? I don't like gacha games, really. Oh, here you go. The Battle Royale Final Fantasy VII game. Best things in music. You see, no. I'm so
Today,
not
the
excited
team
for
at
that.
Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall.
All right.
featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
Okay, show me this. Show me another.
Yeah.
You know, give me something that's going to make my PS5 groan, please. Which it doesn't seem to be anywhere now. Okay.
Over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams.
Ooh, I like the voiceover.
But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin.
Nice graphical style. Cell shaded sort of watercolor. Yeah, it's like everything looks like a watercolor or something.
Persevering through fire and ice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And the coldest of winds. Eventually, the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition.
Do you see what I mean about the Dark Souls stuff, though? You can even hear it in the music slightly.
Yeah.
Is Babylon.
The Tower of Babylon. Okay. Interesting.
Savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find out.
Oh my god, it sounds like the voice actor from Medieval.
Oh.
The door guy. Oh, hero. Okay. Alright. It looks a bit muddy in combat.
Yeah.
It's like someone's just wiped Vaseline over the screen.
I'll die for hope.
Yeah.
Little hope there may be.
I don't know how long I'd be able to play this for, actually. As much as it's pretty, my eyes would probably go a bit funny. Could be just the stream quality on their end.
Yeah.
Because
the graphic effects seem to make blur the screen a lot, don't they?
it looks like motion blur on top of radial blur on top of FFXIV or something.
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality.
Turn all that off. Give me the raw graphic, like colours. No motion.
Hey,
blur.
man, what you say?
Interesting.
What you believe.
I think the background should be that art, and then the foreground should be a little bit more toned down. It just feels a little bit.
Not but to pass.
That hairstyle. What's going on there?
Ascend to the heavens above the tower.
Is this a Switch game, or what is this?
Like this one.
I don't know. What is that hair?
That's what I'm
graphic?
saying. Is this a
Oh.
PS5
Now
game?
begins its
I
tale
hope
of
maybe
both
not.
hope and despair.
PS4 and Steam and PS5.
Oh, okay. Well,
Not for me. Yeah.
私のゲームズは本当にアクションっていう部分に関して世界屈指のレベル
Hey,
の
Yosuke Saito.
ニーオートマタでそれが
Scotch and soda.
ニーオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンル
Shows
が
Yoko
ハッカー
Taro,
スラッシュでした。
the
なのでこのゲーム
madman.
のコンセプトは端的に言うと、ニーオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
Why are we getting a developer interview with about Nier Automata and then Remake?
Because it's a crossover.
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが途切れない目標に向かって、
Is he related to the other Saito?
追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながら、
Oh no, because his last name's
上層を
first,
目指
isn't
していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
It doesn't look very good in combat at all on that footage. I really hope that their recording software for this is a bit poo. It just looks a bit blurry, doesn't it?
Oh, so it's basically just your standard hack and slash.
I've got nothing wrong with a hack and slash, okay? But I want a hack and slash that I can see without having to look away from a monitor every 5 minutes to adjust my eyes. I don't know. I like the art style, personally. I like the way the game looks when you're standing
That
still.
concept art looks brilliant.
Like, you're standing still, that's not too bad. As soon as he casts that spell, Vaseline.
ようやく皆さんに改めて
Well, you may be able to turn it off, I
発
suppose.
表できたこと本当に私たちも嬉しく思ってますし、まさにこれから開発が必要になっていくので、精一杯頑張っていきたいので皆さんも
I mean, I'll give it a go, I guess. Maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe I can make it look better than that.
Well, I suppose there is a closed beta.
Okay.
Now
Fair
let's
enough.
check out the next major entry in the
Oh.
popular Life is Strange series.
Oh.
True Colors.
Well, this isn't for everybody, and this isn't for me, but this is a lot of people will get happy for this. So
Here's a
cool.
look at the Life is Strange.
Well,
I'm
Sib,
glad.
it's going into closed beta, so I won't put you too much in and changing it too much.
After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
You see, I played a bit of the first one and I didn't like it, but that's
What do you remember about us
my
as
problem.
kids?
Not my type of game,
I
this.
think about us as
I
little
always thought it
pirates,
looked good though.
running and jumping
I just
through
it's
arcade
just
Oh,
not
graphically,
my,
graphically it looks amazing.
it's not my game. Are they remastering this? Is that what they're showing here?
Well, they did a remaster of the first one, didn't they?
Oh look, she actually has emotion in that. Nice.
Or take my picture with your new camera.
That was drastic, the comparison.
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad
That's
died
for
and
you.
moved, I felt
Yeah,
abandoned.
Fran wants a question.
Oh, good. You're here. Rachel saved my life.
Uh,
She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max.
if 4 of them, well, what
Holy
content?
shit.
Dungeons, I'm guessing, is the
Max,
4.
what's going on?
I don't think it even then is 100% because I've been in there with
I discovered I
4
could reverse
people
time.
for like stuff like that. I've been in there on the extreme with 8 people
hell is
and still not got the spell. Yeah,
Whatever's going on between us.
I remember
is
doing.
special.
It's not people. This is the problem, right? People make this thing where it's 100%, and then people start spamming it. When in reality, it's not. I've been in a Ravana thing, okay, where we're trying to get Super Naka, and we had 8 people there on the extreme, and we did it numerous times as all blue mages, synchronized to it, and we didn't get it for the first 2 times, and then it gave it out afterwards. Nobody died.
Hi, I'm
Doesn't
Maya,
matter even if it
also
did,
known
everyone
as
gets it at the same
MXM
time.
June. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors.
Yeah, okay. Why
I
are you
hope you
asking
enjoyed
that?
that first look at official gameplay from the remastered
All right,
collection.
well,
As a longtime
that's
fan,
my answer.
I know I did. You can see the love
What have I
and care
missed?
that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is
They're
Strange
remastering
and
it.
Before the Storm.
They're
This
just-
collection
they're basically
Yeah, okay, so
remastering
it is
the
a
first
remaster.
one.
animation, lip sync,
Awesome.
and visuals, breathing new
It's
life
cool.
into
I
these
mean,
two beloved games.
This is basically what they told us last time, though, isn't it?
thing is, though, it was stylized to begin with, so a game like this doesn't actually suffer that bad from a graphical lack of a remaster.
Yeah.
Recently, I think there's a huge focus on remastering everything in the universe, and for a game that's only been out for a couple of years or whatever, I don't think it necessarily benefits from a remaster and a reselling, essentially. I think
Yeah.
it's just mostly a way of getting people to
Alex's
buy it
psychic
again,
power of empathy
you know?
is integral to the story of Life is Strange.
I mean, it's
True
a hot
Colors.
take, in my
It
opinion,
impacts
but
every relationship she builds.
it's
and
hard to
every
argue with
decision
that.
she makes.
Because even though those original things side by side, they look better now
Alex has been unable to shut
with
out
that
the
side by
strong
side they
feelings
showed.
of others.
Was there anything wrong with the original?
Sadness.
No, not particularly.
Does it look dated?
Leading her to
What looks
believe
more
her
dated?
power
Metal Gear
is a
Solid
curse.
or that?
In the wake of Gabe's death,
There you
Alex
go. There's your
realizes the
answer.
only way she can find
Which
her
game
Well,
deserves a
it's possible-
remaster?
embrace her power.
I suppose it's possible because it's on the same engine. They just thought we'll remaster it while we make the new game.
The only way to understand
I know.
is to feel
You
what
see
he's
my
feeling.
point, though.
Yeah.
It just seems like let's
Depends
just.
if they're going to charge to have the remaster. I mean, if it's free with the new game,
to gain an insight
why
into
not?
people's emotions.
Well,
Although it just doesn't appeal to me at all.
These
So.
valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs.
He's evil.
As well as sparking new dialogue options
I
and
have no
events.
idea.
As here, from a scene very early on in the game.
Remastering isn't always the answer. How about a new game? I mean, they are doing a new game in this particular
Alex has
occasion,
uncovered a
Maxwell.
secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term
But
girlfriend.
you are, for the most part,
And now
correct
he is
with other
terrified that
games and
Alex
other
will reveal
IPs
it
and other
before he can
studios.
talk to Riley.
You know.
She's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Technically, I think that FIFA 2022 and 2021 and 2020 are actually remasters because they don't actually do anything. They're the same engine, the same game. They just got like rebranded each time.
I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex, we'll get out of
This
your way.
didn't need a remaster. I agree with that. Yeah.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions.
I mean, this new
This
game,
generates a nova, a supernatural
some
flare
people
that
like this,
transforms
and
the
that's
world
cool.
around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche.
Hats off to them
In this
for
altered, emotionally charged
managing
state,
to keep going with
Alex can
this.
experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get
And
to
it's
the
10
root of
times
their
better
issue.
than that weird
But not every emotional crisis can be
Deathloop
easily
game that I
dealt
keep
with.
seeing from other
Some
studio.
carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead.
I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth?
I mean,
The choice is yours.
I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you.
What's
all
next
when
on
it
the
comes out on
itinerary whilst
September
we're
10th.
looking at this?
Don't
Dunno.
forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors.
We've had everything was on the press release.
Oh yeah, it says
also receive
Babylon's
the
Fall, Life is
Strange
Strange, Marvel's Avengers,
And that's it for
and
today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social
so this
channels
is
for
the
more.
point of what's next. Who nobody knows.
Yeah,
Okay.
they added a few bits in, haven't they? So
Yeah, it's
either
supposed to be the last thing
bit.
doesn't mean it is the last thing technically. You don't know for certain. I'd be surprised if there wasn't something. Come on. Give us something. Anything's better than nothing.
And now, we are excited to
Oh.
unveil a brand new title from Square Enix
Yay!
Japan.
Please be Origins. With a memory of a struggle buried deep in their hearts. Oh.
I'm here to
Tetsuya
kill
Nomura.
Chaos. That's my mission.
Be ninja.
Oh.
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill Chaos.
Huh.
I need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
Your dust.
You sure Chaos
Rah.
is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
Did he just rip his skull out and beat him in the back of the head with it?
I can know.
Darkness is so thick I can taste it.
It's not very gentlemanly, is it?
No doubt.
Oh. Okay, that was pretty brutal. I like that.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Yeah, the animation looks pretty good. I crush you. Imagine if every time I hit you, James, I had to tell you what I was doing before I did it.
We're here
I
to
punch your
kill
balls.
Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
Oh my god.
I become Chaos.
On
Stranger of
of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. What? It's a remake of Final Fantasy. I was like completely confused for a second there until I was like, wait, these names sound familiar. Why is
well as those to come.
a remake of Final Fantasy 1?
I hate to be the bearer of
Are
bad
you
news.
mad? I love it.
I'm gonna drop plate number
Okay,
7.
that demo though. We're gonna get on that demo. It said soon. So that's what Final Fantasy Origin was all along. It was basically, let's remake one. Wasn't it?
I like it.
Yeah, because of chaos. Well, we just finished Final Fantasy 1 on stream. Oh, look, there's some more Forspoken. Nice. Coming, hopefully, more information soon. I think that might be it then, since they're showing us lots of stuff to come. There's a bit of M. Walker. Raw.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news
Final
about our
Fantasy
next
1
Square
remake.
Enix presents.
I did
I'm
not
Matt Mercer.
ever
See you
imagine
next
that would
time.
happen. It didn't even look. It didn't look like Final Fantasy 1. Like the way he was stomping on things and like. That's amazing though. It's like, let's just take this game and just do something completely different with it. Completely different, with a completely different style, different type of gameplay. That really worked. Really worked. This music's abysmal, so I'm muting it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Let's watch it again. We can do that. Give me a sec then. I need to rewind it. Give me a sec, because I've got to mess around with tabs now. What are we thinking now? Wait, recent broadcast. Why is that? How far does this go? Oh, here we go. Alright. That's the end of a Life is Strange thingy. Okay. Pause. Okay, we'll whack the volume up. Okay. Right, here we go.
I'm here to kill chaos.
I'm here. Oh,
That's
my
my
God,
mission.
that's the shrine.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
So they've actually
Guess
made
we'll just
the
show
characters,
ourselves
because
in.
you don't have characters, do you?
I
So
only
these are
know
brand
one
new
thing.
characters that they've created
want to
for
kill
this.
Yeah.
chaos.
Because they were not named or anything in the original
It's not a
one.
hope or a dream.
They remind me of Devil May Cry characters.
Thirst.
When I first saw this trailer a minute ago, I was thinking, is this Devil May Cry? Or something? So Team Ninja,
You sure chaos is here?
I never
Monsters for so long.
would have
I hate doing
expected
pest control.
Team Ninja
This is the shrine of chaos.
to work
He's here.
with Square
Just
Enix
have
on
to
a
hunt
Final
him down.
Fantasy 1 remake or reimagining. Let's call it a reimagining.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
Like, especially that bit. I'm impressed how
There
gory
was a
this
knight
is.
who left on the same journey as you, but never returned.
So that
His name was
voice,
Garland. You could.
that knight that's the voice of the princess, right? Who sent you on this journey in the first place. Are we still going to get the epic moment in 1 where the guy's like, yeah, I'm not sending any dudes to deal with Garland. In fact, you go there, you kill him, and then you come back. He's like, yes, now I'll open my bridge to my entire kingdom because I couldn't be bothered to build the bridge. And if there's not a cutscene where the dude slowly has like do and builds a bridge, I'll be very upset.
I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Looking good though. Damn. And of course, if you played 1, then you'll know that like the time traveling aspect of that later, and the boss rush, and that means we get to see Tiamat. We get to see all sorts of things.
We're here to kill chaos.
Oh,
The
we get to see
prophecy's
Titan
very
with his
own
rocks
warriors
in
of light.
HD.
He always
Give
wore
me
such
give me
splendid
Star
armor.
Ruby, and he's like,
How
om nom
so
nom nom
terrifying
nom.
to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I
Chaos.
chaos.
Stranger of Paradise. Do you reckon they'll do a series of these then? Because
Looks like it,
if they
doesn't it?
can,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, with that logo, you could easily be like, let's. My combat looks really good. Action-based combat, kicking him around. I crush you.
And who are you?
We're here to kill chaos. The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
I'm not sure about the characters that they've created here.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
I want that armor in 14 though. It's gorgeous. Stranger of Paradise. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, a series of classics. Wish they would tone down as a whole, we crush you, etc. Yeah, that was the one bit of feedback I had myself as we were watching that the first time we watched it through. It's like, I crush you, rah! I stab you, rah! Like, that's very weird and uncomfortable. But no demo on PS4. PS4's dead, my friend. New games don't come out for PS4. Come on. They do, but it's about time we had some PS5 games, okay? I mean, it looks grainy enough that it could be on PS4 as well. When is that demo available? I need to know.
Yeah, I don't think it's said.
So what we called Stranger of Paradise, which is apparently a song by Tony Bennett. That's not the result I was looking for, Google. Stranger of Paradise. Interesting. So they're rumoring it to be a Souls-like in gameplay. So you've combined things that I have a passion for. Final Fantasy, Dark Souls. Oh, God. When I need to know when this is out. I need access
There's
to
no
this.
there's no confirmed date for the demo yet.
Okay. Here you go. Announced for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. By the way, people watching, PC. Yes, there is, James. Trial version available on PlayStation 5 until June 24th. Until? What do you mean until? As in right now? Hmm? Okay. So you're telling me that there's a demo of this? You know what I'm about to look at, don't you? PS5 on. I said, turn on. Oh, my controller's dead. Where's my pluggy thing? I got one of these extra long, like, I don't know, it could go around my room twice. It's a USB-C charging cable. Why is my PS5 not turning on? Can you press the button on the front of it, please? The one that's the power button. One's got a power button symbol on it.
Can't see, it's too dark.
On June 24th.
Oh, on? It says up to. In chat.
On this AndroidCentral.com says demo will be released for PS5 exclusively on June 24th.
So it's not there now?
Shouldn't be. Well, that's the only website I could see it's actually got a date.
PS5 games. Why isn't... Can I just say the PlayStation 5's menu is awful. And your ability to find anything is impossible. Why is there not a demo section? Why? Yeah, okay. So you say that's the 24th then that'll be available, right? Yes?
Well, apparently they've been saying it's on the Square Enix video.
That's what it says under Square Enix's video. Where? Where does it say? Oh, in the description. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, though, PS5, PS4, Xbox crap, and PC, pretty good. Pretty good. Availability to play that game, good. What can you say, really, though, about this? Other than it looks like the best thing that we've seen this entire presentation.
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah,
What is this
I can only
statue
squash
being
monsters for so
like
long.
smashed
I
around?
hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Seeing the Shrine of Chaos of like in this manner is...
The darkness is so
It really has that
taste
Dark Souls
it.
thing going on it with
This
the way
is
he's
it.
dodging past
No
that
doubt.
stuff. I can see why people mention Souls-like.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you.
Well, there we go. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm, No, I forgot to turn the capture back on, didn't I? Once I was looking at that. It looks really good. I'm kind of blown away by the fact that we're getting Final Fantasy 1. I hope that they do
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my
because
mission.
the first few games are sorely in need of some love, and I've said that when I first started playing
like
1, I was like,
chaos has been waiting
this
for us.
needs love. Like 2 is the one that needs the most love, though. Because 2's gameplay is awful.
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
It's not my cup of tea. I've been trying my
I only
best
know
to
one
burn
thing.
through it, but it's...
I want to kill.
I just don't like the lack of level system. I don't like the attribute system. I
not a
don't
hope
like
or a
the
dream.
inventory stacking
It's like
because
a
there is none of it. I don't like the... There's no one to explain where you have to go next really properly. It's not very explanatory. It's just overall a game that deserves to be remade.
Yeah, I can only squash
And the
monsters
original
for so
lost
long.
to
I hate
time.
doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos.
You would
He's
think
here.
that you would be able to
We just
pick,
have to
right,
hunt him
Maxor?
down.
Because in the original Final Fantasy 1, you could choose whatever you had. You could have, like, you could have your 4
Darkness is
warriors,
so
right?
thick
You could
I
have
can
your...
taste it. This is it.
Your thieves,
No
because they were
doubt.
thieves. You could have your mages and stuff.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you.
I mean, it doesn't look like they're
Never
showing any
returned.
magic use,
His
just
name
a
was Garland.
thief,
You could.
a warrior,
I would be grateful if
and
you looked for him.
whatever that is.
Chaos.
There was magic?
I'll crush you!
I crush you. I don't like that.
And who are you?
We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
He always wore such splendid
Well, the
armor
right people are working
and
on
a
it.
helmet that was
That's
terrifying to
the first
behold.
thing
It's Garland.
people would experience with this type of gameplay mixed with Square Enix. So it's not like they've attempted to be like, we know best, we don't need people from outside, you know? It's awesome. This logo is fantastic. Like, that is brilliant. Looks very Amano-esque, actually. Enough homage to it. So strange seeing modern clothes. Well, the original wasn't exactly, you know, it wasn't easy to tell what they were wearing. You don't know how you feel about this one? I mean, it's something new. It's a completely different direction. Just basically, here is the bare bones story of FF1 that barely exists to begin with. Here's a game to go with it. You know, I honestly think it is a massive improvement from what we've seen over the original after playing it recently. I strongly believe that. You're excited and worried. Why would you be worried? I'm interested why you would say you're worried. Please do give me a bit of feedback why you're worried.
Yes, it sucks, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but then go play the original. Because we know now that there is going to be Final Fantasy 1 through 6
Pixel remastered
on Steam. So even if you're worried about the remake of it, essentially, you can get 6 games on iOS, App Store, and Steam. And from what I can see on this, it is literally the original versions of it, right? They showed off Final Fantasy 1 as like it's the NES version of 1. Yeah, I've got this tweet I can show you guys. Blip. Display capture blip. Here you go, look. Let me remind you this exists. You know, that's the Nintendo Entertainment System version of 1. You know? It's not the PlayStation version or anything. Like, we've got
Ultimate 2D Pixel Remaster.
Yeah. So basically, it's like what everybody always wanted, because if you remember, they did the mobile phone ports of the games, the 3D remakes, yeah, which are not very popular. If you look on the Steam reviews, people are like, "Why didn't they just release the original or the stupid phone port?" And then there's some of us who are just like, it's not the original, but it's okay, it's playable. Well, this gives you an opportunity to play the OG versions. I am worried, though, for Final Fantasy 1, if it is the original NES version, then I will not be playing it. Because from what I hear, it was horrible. Horrible compared to the Origins version. Like, painful, even, to play through. So, there you go. If you want to play the old games how they were... Is that a Spike Toys? Are they literally showing a Spike Toys in that picture? Oh, for goodness sake. I can't stand Spike Toys. Too many of them. You know? So you get Final Fantasy 2, 3. I mean, 3 is hype. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I mean... It looks as well that you buy the Pixel remaster and you get all 6 games.
Yeah, that's basically what it looks like.
So 6 really kind of ridiculously good games appeared to be in their original kind of format on Steam or phone. I think my answer to that is hell yeah. So even if you think the remaster thingy that, well, re-envisioning, let's call it, because it's not a direct remake, is it? A re-envisioning of 1 is not your cup of tea or you're scared. At least you have this version, right? That you can now play on modern computers. That's good. It was, I played it. Well, there you go then. Now you can relive it. I'm really excited to see if they go with a whole original NES version, or if they're like, hey, we're going to make this like playable and put in some of the Origins features and fix some of the bugs that have been there since the early 80s.
Fix the bugs.
Yeah, maybe have some options like Demon said. Maybe some, I don't know. Just having access to these games, though, is going to be really nice. Overall, I think Square Enix showed enough for me to get excited about. Now, for everyone else to be excited, I'm not that sure. Honestly, we didn't see anything of 16, not that we expected to, considering we've already seen enough, and Yoshi P is going to be hard at work with the rest of Business 5 working on that. Guardians of the Galaxy game, I give that a thumbs up personally. James, what about you?
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, it looks quite good.
Yeah. Anything else strike your fancy?
No.
No?
No.
Interesting. There we go.
Well, the old Final Fantasy game's not really my thing.
No. What about the fact that they're a retelling for that slashy game?
Yeah, it doesn't look like my kind of thing, to be fair.
Fair enough. That's understandable. You're a very modern gamer. You don't like stuff too basic, do you? Or old school? Yeah. If they came out of the woodworks and be like, yeah, we're gonna remake the original Tomb Raider games, I think you would be like jumping up and down in happiness. I think that's a sort of cut-off point. No? Okay.
Yeah, maybe. It depends how they did it.
Exactly the same, just with like proper graphical style.
Well, I mean,
that would have been nice.
Then they always change shit, don't they?
True. Like,
and would it be the same without the triangle boobs?
And in 2022 or 2021, would it really be appropriate to freeze a butler to death in a freezer? I don't know. Would we get away with that these days? Anyway, that was our reactions to the Square Enix Presents presentation. Thank you to Square Enix for providing us. Thank you to Square Enix for providing us with a DMCA3 experience, so we don't have to worry about losing our Twitch channels. That's quite nice. Yeah. I enjoyed that, but I don't think there was much we didn't already know. Also, where was Triangle Strategy in this? Why have we not got more info on Triangle Strategy? That was supposed to be their latest, like, oh look, we're Octopath, but we're not, and it's a strategy game. I was hyped to learn more about that, like a Final Fantasy Tactics with an Octopath sort of graphical style. But no, it is missing in the abyss. I don't know. Very cool. Nothing too crazy there. Anybody who tuned... Sorry, go on.
They did a lot last time, didn't they? So I don't think there's really that much left from the last one.
Anybody who tuned in and then expected there to be Final Fantasy XIV is clearly not following things at the moment. There's not going to be anything to see. You know?
No, the only thing they might have done is put like a trailer or something, what we already seen before. So
yeah, I don't think we could have really expected much more.
But then they just announced the 14-hour broadcast, so
yeah, I mean, we probably get some more info then. I think it's too early to expect any Endwalker information until later on in the year. We do have supposedly a media tour if that goes ahead. I don't know how they're going to do that this time.
Yeah, 14-hour broadcast on 10th of July. There's usually something on there about...
Someone saying the demo drops tonight. A demo for what? Rainbow?
I'm guessing he's thinking of the Origins.
But people in chat told me that's not until June 24th.
I mean, even on stream they said coming soon.
Yeah, but you said June 24th in chat. Am I wrong?
Yeah. So I found one website that says 24th of June.
Until it says.
Where is this? Megan, can you post it? You can post a link.
So that tells you it's out.
Yeah, that one says it does. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but at the end it says it's demo available soon. Yeah, it says the trial version available on PlayStation 5 until 24th of June. So it's kind of like, is it not?
I don't know. Oh, for demo, Mr. Happy posted Origin demo is tonight at 7:59 p.m. PST. When's that in normal world? In my world? Any ideas?
What was it? 7:59.
7:59 p.m. PST. Bedtime for us. I don't think you understand. I don't sleep like you. So
4 a.m.
4 a.m., huh?
This looks like 8 p.m.
4
PDT up
a.m.
here.
A 4 a.m. demo. Yee. Interesting. Why so late? They should just poke it up now and. Well. I would like to try it out. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, that was our thoughts, opinions, and feedback for that. So there we go.